Hey everyone, Jody from Bird Dog Off-Road Adventures here. Today we're going to show you guys how we prepped and painted our new Sidewinder rock sliders from Tech 4x4. Stay tuned. So some of y'all may be asking the question, I know the first question we get asked by a lot of people is why the change? Well, so we had other brand frame mount sliders on our vehicle, and by the time we bought those were the first ones out. We just kind of went with what was out there. But we're preparing to go on the Rubicon here soon and some harder trails now that we're out west. So makes perfect sense that we'd want to have the best rock sliders because that's one area you don't really want to skimp on. Sliders and skids, those are the areas you don't want to skimp on. And now that we're going to hit a lot more challenging trails on a more regular basis, we thought, well, let's do some research and let's find some people that know exactly what they're doing when it comes to rock crawling and sliders. One company that always stuck out to me is Tech 4x4. I've had many conversations with Mark Hawley over the year. He's the owner and founder. They've been doing this for 20 plus years, primarily with Toyotas, but they do have some other brands, other makes and models that they make stuff for as well. Mark's been heavily involved in the Toyota Land Cruiser community and actually was recently inducted into the TCLCA Hall of Fame while at the Rubathon. So we'll put a link below to Mark's videos with him taking his Bronco and the Sidewinder sliders on it, as well as their new rear bumper. So and they also have some skids I know in the works as well, so we'll probably upgrade to them once they get those out. But Mark's an outstanding guy, really cares about what he does, and they're a great company to put your faith in and put your hard-earned money in. American owned, based out of Oregon. American made products, high quality products. So we'll put a link to their video below as well, their install, step-by-step install. We're mainly going to cover the prep and paint version here and show you what it looks like on the Bronco after the fact, but we'll defer you to their video for the step-by-step directions on how to put these on because they do have a great video on that. But we definitely can't wait to try these out, get these things scratched up a little bit, and have to repaint them again. That's a good thing about sliders, though. You don't, instead of having powder coat and or rhino liner or whatever added to them, we decided that we just wanted to basically use spray paint. So that way, whenever they do get scratched up, which they inevitably will, we just go to Ace Hardware, buy that paint, and just patch them up, and then you get ready to go again. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video. All right, so here's the stuff that you'll need. So we have the red Scotch Brite pads here. That's one thing it calls for, as well as these gloves, gauntlet style gloves. These will go up your forearms there. That's to keep your hands from getting destroyed by this detergent here. Of course, we have our hose and water spigot, our powdered laundry detergent. I just go to get the $1 and make sure it's the powder. So make sure you do that. Get like the $1 at the laundromat. That's all you really need. How about this to use also? And the paint. This says paint and primers 1, so we're going to try it. I did talk Metal Tech. They do recommend Ace Hardware because they said the spray nozzle spray is a lot better. It's a lot more conducive. That's what they like. So, and you get 2 old bath towels too. And it says to get a bucket, which we have one of those you'll see very shortly. One of the good tips that Mark had in the blog on the Tech 4x4 website for the how to paint your sliders is if you have an apartment or something that you don't have access to a water hose outside, water spout outside, you can use your washer and dryer connections. Plug those in. You got a 50-foot hose off of Amazon. Garage door takes us out to the beast house. So we'll run this out there. All right, so first things first, we're going to take our bucket here, 5-gallon bucket, put our laundry detergent in that with really hot water. We're going to don our Infinity gloves. Nothing? Okay. Take some of this red Scotch Brite. You're going to throw it in this bucket, let that get good and soaked. This is what you're going to scrub with. Sorry for background noise. We are in a public area. So I am inevitable. Still nothing. All right. Anyway, we can get this good in there. Probably a good thing to wear these gloves. This water is hot. So with that, get that mixed in real good. Make sure that laundry detergent's good and dissolved. And this is per the instructions. Now we're not going to film the entire thing, but the general scope is we're going to wipe this thing down, each one, dry them off, and get ready to print them. So hang tight. Something to note here, we only show a little bit of this. The instructions on the blog from Metal Tech 4x4 says to do this at each slider at least 20 minutes. We went over this things multiple times, so just so you know. Don't want to have a false impression that this is quick and easy. You do have to spend some time, put some elbow grease in it, and get all that stuff off, so that way that paint will bond to the slider itself. The metal is really good. Alright, so now that we've got them dried, now that we've got them cleaned, we have them up on here. We got our plastic dropped, our drop cloth to keep the stands from getting paint on. Now it's just a matter of painting them. Just a heads up, we did several coats on each slider, and just to make sure we got it really good, just try to make sure you don't get runs in it, and you should be good to go. If you do get it run, just sand it down after it dries and start over. So one's pretty much almost done, and the other one's just getting started. So the driver's side slider, which is on the far side, has about 3 coats on it. And we're about to start the first coat on this one, the passenger side. So I'm not looking to make this like absolutely good, but I want it to look somewhat nice. So we'll get started on the second one. Then at some point we're going to have to flip these up to where we can get the spots that we missed. Then after that, then we'll be ready to mount these things. So here we go, guys. We got these things moved over so we can get to the spots that we're saying earlier, and plus to get these back sides here where this mounts to the truck. This is about the second coat, I think, tonight. And now the sliders are going to look a little weird because of the way the lights shine on them. So don't worry, we didn't miss all these spots. That's just the way it looks when there's reflections on it. But anyway, I want to show this to you guys. So we're going to let this thing sit overnight, and hopefully in the morning it'll be settled enough to where we can get these things mounted on. We'll have to look at it in the morning just to see how it looks, and then we can make that determination at that point. Alright, sliders are on. A little dirty, but hey, they look good otherwise. We have our plates on. I'm sorry, I'm getting in the shadow there. That has a Cerakote coating. They look awesome. They look amazing. I chose the Sniper Gray because, one, I didn't want it to really stick out too much. So it doesn't fit my theme to use like an obscure color. I'm trying out one of these adhesive, basically traction adhesive pads, just because where this thing sits a little closer to the body compared to a flat one, just gives me a little extra traction getting in and out of the truck. I haven't put one on this passenger side yet, but I figured I'd try it out, see how I like it on the driver's side, and then we might put one on the passenger side. That way we can, our OCD will be okay with the way it looks. So as you can see, these are angled, these are perfectly angled to the contour of the body. Now, if I didn't have a body lift, you would see it a lot better because those would be, there wouldn't be as much of a gap. But you can see the angle and the angle of the rocker panel are almost identical. And that's done on purpose. So the way these are angled up like this should make it a lot easier for us to slide off some rocks. And with us being frame mounted, I don't have any fear of gliding off a rock or having the weight of the body or the weight of the truck on the frame as we slide through and glide off a rock. Alright, passenger side, like I said, we don't have the adhesive strip on there. But I want to tell you, man, these things look amazing. I said it's shaded over here so you might not see it as well. But definitely the Cerakote side step panels, Do make a good addition. Now, if I had a cyber orange or a red Bronco, I would probably choose one of the other colors for the Cerakote, but since I'm going with a gray and black theme pretty much on mine and bronze, that's the only ones. Now, if they did a bronze Cerakote of those, don't think I wouldn't jump at the chance of that. But since they don't, I decided to go with the what they called Sniper Gray, which doesn't blend in, but then again, it doesn't also distract or detract from the color scheme. So, yeah, I can't wait to get these things out on the trail, bang them up a little bit, and have to repaint them. That's what they're there for, protect that body. Well, as always, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate everybody watching. Please also consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Really helps us out with that YouTube algorithm. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any future videos, please consider hitting that alert button. That'll keep you informed on what's going on in the bird dog off-road world. We got a lot more trails to hit, got a lot more stuff to put on this thing, and more to come here in the very near future. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave the comments down below. We'll put some links and information there as well, and highly encourage you to check it out. All right, guys, take it easy.